Welcome to Radiant Minds Academy. In this video, we will provide solution to these four logarithmic equations using the laws of indices where applicable, and also the laws of logarithm, so that in any point you see this kind of question, you'll be able to provide solution to it. Now, if you find this helpful, please do not forget to like the video, and at this point, subscribe to this channel, because there are a lot of videos like this in this channel that helps you pass your exam and make your papers in mathematics. Let's dive into the solution of these videos. Now, we are given a question that says 2 multiplied by log x to base a minus log x minus 1 to base a equal to log of x plus 3 to base a, and we are asked to obtain the value of x. So at this point, let's put down our solution. So the question given to us is 2 log of x to base a minus log of x minus 1 to base a equal to log of x plus 3 to base a. Now, in our laws of logarithm, we have it that if n multiplied by log m to base p, this can also be expressed as log m raised to the power of n to base p. So now we can apply this law at this point. So the equation becomes log of x squared to base a minus log x minus 1 to base a, everything equated to log x plus 3 to base a. Now at this point, we can apply the subtraction law of logarithm, and the expression at the left hand side becomes log in base a x squared divided by x minus 1. Everything is equal to log x plus 3 all in base a. Recall that if I have log a in base b minus log c in base b, this can be expressed as log a divided by c or in base b. So having applied this knowledge to our equation, we can now further say that the equation becomes log x squared divided by x minus 1, all enclosed in a bracket, to base a equal to log x plus 3, or in base a. Now, since we have the same base, then we can have it that x squared divided by x minus 1 is equal to x plus 3. Now we can cross multiply, so the equation becomes x squared equal to x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 1. So now let us expand the bracket. So we have that x to multiply x, so we have s squared, x to multiply negative 1, so we have negative x, 3 to multiply x, so we have plus 3x, and 3 also will multiply negative 1. So this becomes negative 3. So we put down the left hand side. So we can simplify the right hand side by saying that minus x plus 3s is plus 2s. So this is x squared equal to s squared plus 2x minus 3. So we have it that x squared minus x squared minus 2x is equal to negative 3. So x squared can cancel out x squared. So we are left with minus 2x equal to negative 3. So therefore, if we divide both sides by negative 2, so negative 2 can cancel out negative 2. So we have it that x is equal to, at this point, minus also cancel out minus. So s is 3 divided by 2. We're asked to find the value of x for this logarithmic equation, given that 4 log root of x to base b minus log 3x to base b equal to log s raised to the power negative 2 to base b. So the question is 4 log root of x to base b minus log 3x to base b equal to log x raised to the power of negative 2 to base b. Now at this point, recall in our laws of logarithm that if n multiply by log m to base p, this can be expressed as log m raised to the power of n to base p. So at this point, we can apply this here. So we can have it that this becomes log root of x all raised to the power of 4 to base b minus log 3x to base b equal to log x raised to the power of negative 2 to base b. Now also note that if I have root of x all raised to the power of 4, this can be expressed as x raised to the power of 1 divided by 2 all raised to the power of 4. So 2 cancel itself, we have 1. 4 divided by 2, we have 2. So therefore, s raised to the power of 2. So therefore, this point, the left-hand side becomes log x raised to the power of 2 to base b minus log 3x to base b equal to log x raised to the power of negative 2 to base b. Now, at the left-hand side, we can apply the subtraction law of logarithm. So this becomes log x squared divided by 3x, or in base b, equal to log x raised to the power of negative 2 in base b. So at this point, since their bases are the same, the equation reduces to x squared divided by 3x equal to x raised to the power of negative 2. So from here, we can have it that s cancel out itself here, and x squared cancelled by x will remain x. The equation becomes x divided by 3 equal to 1 divided by s squared. Because recall that x raised to the power of negative 2 is equal to 1 divided by s squared. If we cross multiply, so this becomes x multiplied by x squared equal to 3 multiplied by 1. So the left-hand side becomes s cubed equal to 3. So to obtain the value of s, we can take the cube root of both sides. So if we do that, we have it that x is equal to the cube root of 3. So in this equation, we are asked to express y in terms of x, given that 2 log y to base 5 minus 3 log x squared to base 5 is equal to log root of y to base 5 plus log x to base 5. So you have that 2 log y to base 5 minus 3 log x squared to base 5 is equal to log root of y to base 5 plus log x to base 5. Now at this point, recall that from our laws of logarithm, if I have n multiplied by log m to base p, this can be expressed as log m raised to the power of n to base p. So for my equation, we can have it that this becomes log y raised to the power of 2 to base 5 minus log x squared raised to the power of 3 to base 5 equal to log y raised to the power of 1 divided by 2 to base 5 plus log x to base 5. So at this point, we are asked to express y in terms of x. So we collect like terms. So if you collect like terms, the equation becomes log y squared to base 5 minus log y raised to the power of 1 divided by 2 to base 5, because when this crosses over the equality sign, it becomes negative, equal to log x to base 5 plus log s squared raised to the power of 3 to base 5. Now, at this point, we can apply the addition and subtraction law of logarithm. So recall that for the subtraction law, if I have log m to base b minus log n to base b, this can be expressed as log m divided by n to base b. Also, for the addition law, if I have log m to base b plus log n to base b, this can also be expressed as log m times n to base b. So we apply this law in our right hand side and apply this other law in our left hand side. So the equation now reduces to log y squared divided by y raised to the power of 1 divided by 2, or in base b, equal to log x multiplied by x squared all raised to the power of 3. Now, if I have y raised to the power of 2 divided by y raised to the power of 1 divided by 2, from our laws of indices, this can be expressed as y raised to the power of 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So this is equal to y raised to the power of 3 divided by 2. Also, if I have x squared all raised to the power of 3, this can also be expressed as 2 times 3 being 6. So x is raised to the power of 6. So from the simplification we have done here, we can now have that the equation at the left-hand side becomes log y raised to the power of 3 divided by 2, or in base b, equal to log x multiplied by x raised to the power of 6. So this is also equal to log y raised to the power of 3 divided by 2, or in base b, equal to log x times x raised to the power of 6 is x raised to the power of 7, or in base b. So please, this is base b. Thank you. So at this point, since their bases are the same, the equation becomes y raised to the power of 3 divided by 2 equal to x raised to the power of 7. So at this point, if we multiply the equation by 2 divided by 3 and multiply the right hand side by 2 divided by 3. So 2 cancel out 2 and 3 cancel out 3. So y will be equal to, now we know that if we have a raised to the power of 2 divided by 3, this can be expressed as root 3 a raised to the power of 2. So therefore, if we apply this at this point, the right hand side becomes root 3 s raised to the power of 7 or raised to the power of 2. So at this point, we have been able to express y in terms of x. So if you know you found the video helpful, please do not forget to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. So we are given this logarithmic equation to express y in terms of x. So the equation is 5 log y to base 10 minus 2 log x plus 4 to base 10, which is equal to 2 log y to base 10 plus log x to base 10. Now recall that from our laws of logarithm that if n multiplied by log m to base p, this can also be expressed as log m raised to the power of n to base p. So therefore, we apply this rule at this point and also apply this rule at this point. So we now have it that the equation becomes log y raised to the power of 5 to base 10 minus log x plus 4 all raised to the power of 2 in base 10 will be equal to log y raised to the power of 2 in base 10 plus log x all in base 10. But recall that the question says we should express y in terms of x. So on that note, we collect leg terms. So if we do that, all the terms that have the y variable, we push them to the left-hand side, and all the terms that have the x variable, we push them to the right-hand side. So the equation now becomes log y raised to the power of 5 to base 10 minus log y raised to the power of 2 to base 10 will be equal to log x to base 10 plus log x plus 4 all squared to base 10. So also recall that from the addition and subtraction law of logarithm, if we have an expression log m to base p minus log n to base p, this can also be expressed as log m divided by n to base p. Also, for the addition law, this becomes log m to base p plus log n to base p. This can also be expressed as log m multiplied by n to base p. So we apply this rule in our right hand side and apply this rule in our left hand side. So the equation now reduces to, this becomes log y raised to the power of 5 divided by y raised to the power of 2 all in base 10 equal to log x multiplied by x plus 4 all raised to the power of 2 all in base 10. So at this point, we can simplify. So we know that y raised to the power of 5 divided by y raised to the power of 2 is equal to y raised to the power of 3. So this in our left hand side becomes log y raised to the power of 3 all in base 10 equal to log x multiplied by x plus 4 all raised to the power of 2 or in base 10. Now at this point, since their bases are the same, we have that y cubed is equal to x multiplied by x plus 4 all raised to the power of 2. Now if we take the cube root of both sides, cube here, we cancel out the cube root. So y is equal to cube root of x multiplied by x plus 4 all raised to the power of 2. So therefore, we have been able to express y in terms x. So if you know you found the video helpful, please do not forget to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to dig deep into logarithm, check out our playlist. And after watching it, you will have a strong foundation on how to solve any kind of logarithmic equation. Once again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.